Welcome to another edition of Python for You. This morning I wanted to continue with classes in Python and point out a couple of differences between the way things work in Python and the way things work in other OO languages you might be familiar with. To get started, what we'll do is we'll look at this hello class. You notice that I gave it an attribute of I, and I declared it up here in the class, but that's not required. Notice that I've come down here and I've instantiated an instance of it by invoking the hello constructor, and then I've printed out some data from it. Notice what I'm doing down here though, class.x equal 10. I can create an attribute on the fly and then refer to it by the name, cls.x, by using the instantiation of it. I can just refer to it and then I can blow it away with the del command. So I can create attributes on the fly. I can extend the way a class instance operates at runtime. I don't need to have it all defined ahead of time. Now it might make more sense to the person reading the code if you did that, but there's no requirement. So I can extend a class on the fly like this, and you see when I run this, it'll go ahead and tell me that my class X is 10, just as I did down here. So I can extend classes on the fly like this. I don't need to declare everything up here in the class header or anything like that. And the other thing I should point out that I didn't point out up here is this word self that I put in for the initialization function. That's not part of Python syntax. I could have called this. I could have called it foo. I could have called it bar. It's a convention to call this self. It'll be easier for other Pythonistas to read your code if you follow that convention, but it's just a convention. So you should be aware of that, and you should also probably follow the convention. I'm a little loath to mention it just in case people take my advice and start calling it something weird, but you'll be better off knowing that it's a convention and then following it. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Python.